Hi, my name is John Candelaria. Why am I here? I am here to network and hopefully provide me the skills and the contacts to get my next career. What I hope to take home today is just one thing that will make me better and prepared for my next job interview. Hi, I'm John Candelaria. The question to me asked is, what are my spontaneous reactions to the situation or activity? Basically, I love interacting with people. I enjoy that. I'm engaged with that. I believe that when I'm in that atmosphere, I'm excited, I'm playful, I'm energetic. I just love the whole planning process. So interaction leads to a variety of different emotions for me.
Okay, I want to ask you a question.
Okay.
This number 4, where and when do I experience rapid learning? It sounds like that's a corollary of number 2 for you. That when you are doing this, and all of us look at that and think about that, when you're doing, what to say, what are my spontaneous reactions to the thing? You know, you've got excited, energetic, planning, thinking, playful. That is a great learning environment. So what John is doing is that at that point, he's clicking on all cylinders. You know, okay, there you go. Because that's when we're at our best. So is that true for you?
It's right on the money.
Can you give us an example from your work, which was a high-level work? Tell us the kinds of things that you experienced that might involve some of this.
Well, obviously, in the radio broadcasting business, a lot of it is planning and strategic. So we would analyze the data, we'd bring in the staff, and we'd ask them their thoughts about it. And we'd get a variety of ideas, off the wall, a lot of great ones from our staff. And we find that the people in the trenches know probably the best ideas. So getting those ideas and forming them into tactical and strategic plans, I really enjoyed that. So we would have monthly, weekly meetings to discuss that.
And would you chair those meetings?
Yes, absolutely, sure. I was in charge.
And how did you engage people at all levels in the organization?
I made sure that I would set an agenda. I would make sure that I go around the room and I would ask people's questions. I would get them involved. And Laura, how did you feel about that? Chris, what do you think about Laura's ideas? Doug, do you agree with that? Hillary, what was your ideas? Just making sure that everybody's on board, because you'll find people will lose different interests at different points of it, but you got to bring them involved and make them part of it, to engage them. If they feel they're part of the product, they'll probably execute it a lot better if they're a part of this of the answer.
Would you say that this is a strength of yours?
I hope so, yes.
Okay. Would you say that this could possibly be a wild card strength of yours?
Now that you pointed out, I never thought about it that way, but I think so, yes.
Yeah, I would think that in today's business environment, or any kind of organization, somebody at a high level who engages other people would not only be wonderful, but rare. You know, it's like Kroger says, did you find everything you needed? Well, that's kind of how a lot of staff meetings end, you know, in American business. But for somebody to go and drill down by person, first of all, that you knew who the people were, and second of all, you had a very specific topic. Hillary, what did you think of Laura's idea? That's a very directed and very engaged CEO or executive. So I think that's great, John. Let's give him a round of applause.
My name is John Candelaria.
My name is Chris Lloyd.
And we're discussing the DISC profile behavior test that we took. And my score was in the dominance quadrant. And I told Chris that I was a little surprised, because I was hoping that I would score more in the influence, more collaborative area. And I want to retake the test.
Right. But that's why I stopped you there. Because what does the test already tell you? Or you know what your strength is. What is your strength?
Results, goal-driven, action, challenge. I love a challenge.
Right. Now, because you showed up in the D, both dominant and a primary style, what are your weaknesses?
I definitely need to probably sit back. You said something great at the table that I think I really going to apply is step back, get out of the box, listen more, be more patient, and be aware of who I am and how I need to be in a team setting. and I need to work on that. So I think you pointed that out to me. I think the big thing that I got from you this morning was step back.
So then take a look at yourself
Yeah.
and how you come across to the other individuals outside of your own quadrant.
Yes.
John doesn't take prisoners, does he?
No, he doesn't.
Really? You guys think that? Based on 2 days? Wow.
I know that because I'm a D also.
And
All right. Great job.
My name is John Candelaria. I'm an operations and program manager, but I prefer to be called coach, talent coach. I think about some of the things that I really like to do, and that's helping people succeed. Recently, I was in a boot camp, and there was an individual who was struggling with his presentation. He's tried over and over again to find the right words. He was at a loss for words, and I observed him. He had a lot of credibility, very marketable, definitely had the skill set, but probably lacked the confidence just a little bit. So I pulled him aside and I said, look, you have all these great things. I reinforced the positive in him. I said, let's simplify it just a little bit. Why not write it down? Literally, just write it down, read it over, become prepared. I believe that retention equals recall. The more you do it, the easier it becomes. As a talent coach, that's what I do. I find people that need some help them succeed, help them meet their goals. I find the most pride in that. I'm John Candelaria, and I'm a talent coach. Hi, I'm John Candelaria, and I like the title Underdog. You see, I've been one all my life. In every situation I've been, since high school, athletics, all the way into my professional career. I came here to Dallas and took over the 17th ranked radio station. Not a lot of high expectation. In fact, my general manager said, look, just get us into the top 10. That's all I'm asking. Well, I knew that we could do much better than that. We faced an opposition that was #1 for 20 years. They had the strongest nationally recognized morning show in town, making a ton of money. But step by step, little by little, after 2 short years, we were able to do the unthinkable. We knocked off the competition. I think coming from behind is the way to go. I believe that no one suspects you. I prefer to come up under the radar, unsuspecting, and the competition was arrogant. They took notice of us. I'm John Candelaria, and I'm an underdog. Hi, I'm John Candelaria, and for many years I was called an operations manager, program manager. I prefer the title talent visionary. I find coaching with a positive mental attitude as a key to success. I can recall a young timid girl coming into my office and say, hey boss, I want to be on the radio. And together, step by step, we grew her talent. We coached her, we gave her praise, we gave her specific guidance, and she followed. Today, she's a national TV star, and you can see her every day on 106 in Park on BET television. All my life, some people have considered me an underdog. I like that just fine. At KPRR in El Paso, we were #1 for 40 straight books. That's 4 years at #1. When I went to Lubbock, we were #1 in 3 months. When I moved to Dallas, we took 94.5 to the best ratings results it's ever had in the history of its radio station. And at KBFB, we went from 17 to #1, knocking off the heritage stations like KISS FM and K104. If you're looking for a creative, enthusiastic leader that encourages and nurtures its staff to produce sustainable results, I'm your visionary. I'm John Candelaria. Hi, I'm John Candelaria, and quite honestly, I came into this workshop thinking it's all about interviewing, and quite frankly, it was so much more than that. I wanted to come away with one thing that could get me employed, actually help me become a better person. What I did find is that there's so many other attributes that I have that I didn't know about. And not only did I find that amongst the instructors, but the people that were in the discussion, my colleagues, if you will. I recommend this really. It's more than just interviewing. You're going to learn so much more about it. If anything, I came away with hope and faith that there is going to be light at the end of the tunnel. Thanks.